Hello everyone, my name is Brigid Ovelia Catjoa, or Heblaska Wian, which means Moose Medicine Woman. I'm a Lakota Druid and Pleiadian Priestess, and I am very happy to be here. Thank you to all the friends, new and old, that are joining today, whether we've met in person or talked, or if you are newly joining here. I am here at the request and the guidance of the High Council of Telos within Mount Shasta, and they have asked me to do a weekly channeling to provide their frequencies and energies and insights into supporting our life and our journeys here on Earth, and the overall really incredible global awakening and evolutionary process that is well underway on our planet. Evoking all sorts of shadows to be brought love and light to in many ways, in my life too. It's been a couple of weeks since I've done a recording or a channeling. I was guided to take some time to enjoy the summer and some festivities. I attended a really lovely family music festival gathering in southern Alberta on Treaty 7 lands called Soluna, and that was very magical, and got to do some camping in the really beautiful mountains here. And then I found myself whisked away down to the Pine Ridge Reservation on the Ogallala lands, Lakota lands, for to connect with elders there and to attend a powwow, and still just integrating the really incredible experience that was, and how honored I was to be on those ancestral lands and to find some answers to my own journey and where my ancestors may have journeyed from, and the culture, and just really how connected it is to all of this, that traditionally these people, the indigenous people all over the planet, have connections to the star nations, have their stories of their origins, of how they came to Earth, and the mythology is really quite incredible across all sorts of cultures and traditions. And so just sitting with that today, and I feel today's topic, there's already something coming through about love, and the word juiciness comes up, juiciness. And I feel Miss Alexandria wanting to share some things, potentially in Glacio. We might have a double member meeting today. So far we've met 3 of the 28 members of the High Council through these transmissions. So thank you for listening, and we can just invite us to take a moment to get a little more tuned in, a little more present. And if you want, you can sit cross-legged, or you can sit with your feet on the ground. If it's comfortable for you to straighten your back a little and just allow the channels to open a little more from root to crown. But of course, if you're having any tiredness or soreness or any health conditions, you're welcome to lean back or even lie down. If you do go into what feels like, if you fall asleep, you're most likely just going more into like a deeper trance state with the frequencies, and you're not missing anything. If you sleep through, you're receiving it on a subconscious level. But you're of course welcome to rewatch these transmissions as much as your heart calls for it. So I'm just gonna get my singing bowl here. Oh, it already wants to ding. So when I ring the bowl, I'm going to ring it 3 times. I invite you to take a nice deep long breath in through your nose, deep down, all the way as if it's going down into your roots. So just to start that breath. And to let it out nice and slow. And with the second one, just allowing your eyes to close naturally and let it out slowly. And the third one, to go a little deeper. Let it out with a sigh. You may want to just continue that nice, slow, gentle breath in and letting it out gently. Just let that happen naturally. I open myself up to be a clear and divine channel for the High Council of Telos, for any higher frequencies and energies and messages and music that's meant to come through today, for the highest good and highest timeline of all who are tuning into this transmission. So my name is Alexandria. Oh, I've been longing to connect again. Oh, I can feel the love flowing today. I can feel the openness and the willingness to receive this transmission. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for receiving. I know the work that is going on in this world and our individual lives and what we are sharing with others and the journeys and the trust that is involved. Oh, beautiful humanity, beautiful humans that are listening today, thank you. I feel your hearts, I feel your openness, I feel your love, I feel your receptivity, I feel the mutuality of it. Oh, love, let us breathe, let us feel the pranic energy of the universe, of that beautiful life force. If you feel so open to it, you may say yes to receiving cosmic energy through your soul chakra, the chakra that resonates, that dances, that lives a light above your crowns, as far as your hands can reach above this beautiful, glowing, radiant chakra, allowing it to open as the lotus does, petal by petal, spinning counterclockwise, allowing the energy of Alcyone, the central star of the Pleiades, allowing that high frequency energy to radiate and resonate and sprinkle down as if a gentle rain shower through the atmosphere, through your home, through the sky, through the air, until that solar chakra is lighting up with the cosmic rays of Alcyone. And allowing it to slowly come down through that lotus as if its roots down through the water, down through the atmosphere, down into your crown, touching the top of your head, your hairs, your own cosmic antennae. Breathing that in, letting it sprinkle down through the front and sides of your skull, through each strand of hair, down into your third eye, down through your eyebrows, to the tops of your ears, to where your beautiful mind, your brain connects to your spine, down through all parts of your brain, into that third eye, lighting it up with Alcyone, receiving its cosmic frequencies. Allowing it into your eyes, each eyelash a little antenna, broadcasting and receiving, coming through the nerve, each nerve of your eye into the brain, down into your cheekbones, into your jawbones, into your ears, your eardrums. There's so many beautiful parts that make up our beings, that allow us to sense the world around us through sight, through sound, through smell, through taste, and through a third eye that allows us that clairvoyant experience to see beyond the physical senses, to receive these messages, to allow us to open up to these frequencies, clairaudience, clairvoyance, clairsentience, to smell beyond, to taste beyond, to know beyond. Allowing that energy to radiate through the entirety of our jaws and our skulls, our minds, radiating out beyond the head, up above, to the sides and front, in all directions, the aura of our third eyes, radiating with Alcyone. And as that energy starts to come down the neck, each side of the neck, through the spine, through the throat, dripping and allowing our voices to speak more softly and with more love. There is no need for brutal honesty. This can be released into kindness, into compassion, into speaking authentically with grace and ease, and to trust and know to the depths of our beings that it will be received with just as much love and gratitude and peace. And as Alcyone has that energy down through that beautiful spinning soul lotus, down into our crowns, down through our third eyes, down into our throat chakras, down into our collarbones and the backs of our shoulders, the tops of our shoulders, down, radiating and softening us. Softening those shoulders, softening the arms as it comes down our biceps, through every fiber, every muscle, every bone, all the way down into our elbows. Right into our, I hear it's called the funny bones, helping us laugh and be silly when we accidentally hit them. You can only cry and laugh. Further still, down into our forearms, through the bones and the muscles and the tissues, into our wrists, softening our wrists, into the palms of our hands and the muscles of our thumbs, and the backs of our hands and the centers, into the tips of our thumbs, the thumbnails, and into each finger, radiating Alcyone, feeling that energy in our hands, knowing that we can share that energy with the world around us, connecting it through us, putting it on our bodies where necessary, or just letting it radiate. Allowing that energy to drop in even further and coming back into our shoulders, our collarbones, coming down to the tops of our lungs, the top of our heart chakras, our higher hearts, the blessings of our hearts. Connecting all these chakras, the mind with the heart, balancing that logical reason with that loving knowing, both valuable. That is what brings the balance, the wisdom. The Alcyone spreading further still down into our lungs, down our spine, down our fronts, and fully engulfing our hearts, our hearts, our hearts. The mind is the heart, is the heart, is the mind is one. The heart is the mind, is the mind, is the heart is one. Alcyone, taiki tai tai kote, ogalala, ocheri shakoia, peta shakoia, mitakyoya sen, wopila, wopila, wopila. And allowing Alcyone to drop even lower into your liver, in the depths of our beings. Our livers hold so much, they process so much energy. They deserve the light too, these places that we forget are within us. Thank you for receiving my energies, my transmission. Inglesio wishes to join us now. My name is Alexandria and I love you. My name is Inglesio. Thank you for being here again today and to receiving these energies. I work mainly with the lower chakras with people. As we approach bringing Alcyone into the liver, into the solar plexus, into the spleen, the kidneys, we may start to feel more of the density. A lot of the light resonates and lives in our upper chakras, more connected to the cosmos, to source. That light is just as important in our lower regions. We so often operate from those lower regions, many of us in survival, in sexuality, in hunger. That is natural, that is part of the human experience. We also carry so much shame around these things, these basic vital human needs, part of this human programming. we must honor this part of our experience too, even as we activate more of our light bodies, even if we change our diets and we become more pranic. This is ancient. This is the original blueprint of humanity to operate in this way, to be connected with the abundance of this planet, to bring it into our beings and our systems, to process it in this more direct, seemingly physical way. So as you allow the light of Alcyone coming down through the lotus, through the soul chakra, through the crown, through the third eye, the throat, the higher heart, and the heart, and as it comes down into your solar plexus, your own solar center, your own sun connected with the center of Alcyone, just let that light settle there. Let it enter the spaces, the shadows, the darkness that so often does not receive light. Welcome it in. Allow it. Allow it. There can be such challenges in receiving, but this is for you. You deserve to receive too. You deserve to have your light filled, and you have access to these energies in every moment. You don't need to go through me or through Brigid or through any other channeler or means. We can support you in opening and connecting to this, but it is fully within you. You can sit in meditation and you can ask to receive in these ways, ask to receive through your soul chakra, ask to receive into a specific chakra. You can ask for energy directly from Source, from Alcyone, from the star of Sirius. You can ask just in general to receive what you are meant to receive, what your energy system best needs. And simply sit and receive. Listen to your heart, your intuition, your guidance, in whatever way that shows up for you, whether it's a sense of yes and no, if it's a feeling in your gut, if it's a repeating number pattern, or a song that you keep hearing, or a word that comes up in your head, or perhaps you're a channeler too and you connect more clearly and receive more. Nothing is wrong or right. Everything is perfect exactly how you receive it and experience it. And if you feel like you're not, that is part of the journey too. Silence, quiet, patience. Sometimes we are just meant to be exactly where we are. And there may be time needed for integration, or just experiencing what we're experiencing. Maybe we are just meant to feel the sadness, feel the pain, feel the anger. And there are no solutions, there are no higher frequencies meant to come in. Those energies are just as valid and real and necessary and part of the human experience. If we suppress them and ignore them, they will come back and they will create illness. They need just as much love and attention. They don't need to take over, but they need love and attention. Honoring, honor. Thank you. You're so beautiful, every aspect of you. There's no shame in feeling the full breadth of your being, all emotions. It is okay to be messy. It's okay to be sad. It's important to be these things if that's where you're at and that's what you're experiencing. There are healthy ways of dealing with this. I will let Brigid share of her own experience in this moment. what is arising. Hi, thank you, Inglacio. This is Brigid. I do have something coming up. In my own experience, my own journey, the just intensity of the emotions I've experienced, the trauma I've had to process, the grief, the density of energy. Sometimes I have had to scream. I have had to take pillows to respectfully scream and release that energy. I have been mindful that I've lived with roommates and families and partners and have had neighbors, or I've been in contexts where I have not wanted to scare people. I have not wanted to feel like a burden or make people feel uncomfortable, and I have found ways to deal with it. I've had to punch pillows. I've had to go for runs feeling like I've wanted to die, that the pain was so great that I wanted to remove myself from this planet, from this lifetime. And sometimes these emotions are that extreme. Sometimes I've needed to become very physical, and I've had to, go for a run or shake it out, or I've had punching bags in the past that I've used. Thank you. Previously, it would have felt very vulnerable and painful to share all of this, but it feels so valuable to share it with you now. The acronym of pain, pay attention, integrate now comes up in this moment. Pain, as has been shared in previous transmissions, it's a signal. It's literally a signal in our nervous system, in our systems. If there's something needing attention, and sometimes it screams really loud, and we need to scream really loud with it. And these things, they're so full of shame, but it's like, if we're in that much pain, why can't we express it in healthy ways? It's natural. Oh, I have stories in me of that we're not taught how to process these things properly, or that we need to stuff them down and just be happy. And even in these spiritual communities, it's all love and light. And I don't want to go into saying that in a resentful place, but sometimes we need to go into the shadow and really feel things and experience them to their full capacities in the ways that they need, and then that allows us to be in the love and the light. And all things are of the love and of the light. We are all experiencing our individual expressions of source consciousness. We are all literally these beautiful energy forms. So some people think of them in terms of like holographic projections, but these energy forms, these bodies, these emotions, these experiences that are all coming from the same energetic source, from God, from Creator, from Allah, from Wakantanka. I'm speaking with such passion. So why would this great consciousness that is creating all of us, how could anything be thought of as wrong or bad? Even the darkest of human experiences. I wish not to speak of mine, but life has felt like a living nightmare through some periods. It has felt impossible and inescapable, and like, how could there be any rhyme or reason to any of this? And yet still, it is what has made me who I am. It is what has led me to meditation, to channeling, to awakening, to conscious dance, to plant medicines, everything from chamomile to, with great deep reverence, to abuela aya, to ayahuasca, from the gentlest flower to the most potent shadow work. Thank you. I feel Inglacio wanting to come through again. Thank you so much. This is Inglacio again. I'm very grateful to Brigid for sharing her experiences and how profound they are. We have been connecting with her entire life, both unconsciously and now consciously. And we have witnessed her journey, the violence, the abuse, things that I wish not even to speak into creation, to leave them where they are in their dimension. And we are truly in awe of the human experience, of what she has experienced, of what so many of you go through, of what your soul signed up for, to be part of humanity at this time. The healing of your ancestral lineages, the healing of the earth, of society, of the values, of the culture, of the energies, the shadows of humanity that are still shifting, evolving, being worked and played out. When we retreated into Mount Shasta, when we knew what was coming, when the floods were here, and we needed to keep ourselves safe as Atlantis and Lemuria fell, we protected ourselves and we created this haven, this paradise, this sanctuary. And there was so much pain. Now we wish, after thousands and thousands of linear time, we wish to fully be here to support the same evolution and healing and to bring this paradise onto Earth. This planet is so sacred and beautiful. It is one of the most precious creations in the entire universe of all the planets that exist. It is one of the most lush and abundant and has the most potential and the most diversity of plants and insects and spirits and bacteria and humans and animals and energies. And there are a lot of shadows at play still. But we're here and we wish to support, and we have so much energy being generated in our own sun within Telos, our light force that we've created. Oh, I'm quite emotional. Dear Alexandria, if you could step in, please, so I may process these emotions. Thank you. Oh yeah, hey yeah, oh yeah, hey yeah. Return to those sweet, slow, deep breaths. So much energy moving within the solar plexus. Alcyone still resonating down through our beings. Let us complete this journey downwards, allowing the energy to continue to move, to settle further down the spine, down through the kidneys, down into your stomach, down into your hips, into your groin, into your sacral chakra, into your small intestines. Allowing Alcyone to light up your creativity and to allow it to be connected to that with pure light source. And dropping down Allow Alcyone all the way down through the soul lotus chakra, down through the crown, the third eye, the throat, the heart, the solar plexus, the sacral, the root, allowing to settle down into your root chakra and filling it up. So it's even in your most grounded energy, you are connected with Alcyone. Feeling, I am Satchit Ananda. And allowing that energy to travel down your legs, down your pelvis, down your thighs, through every muscle and fiber and bone into your knees. Down, down, down into your shins, your calves, all the muscle and fat tissue, down your shins, all the way down into your ankles, Alcyone, shining through your entire being, down into your ankles, your heels, your Achilles tendons, down to the top of your feet, through the sides of your feet, the bottom of your feet, to the center, lighting up all the way to the soles, to your toe pads, to your toe bones, filling your big toes up all the way to the tip and the nails, every single smaller toe to the tip and to the nails, until there's light shining through the bottom of your feet too. And imagining that light going further down below you, down through wherever you're sitting, down through the floor, down to the earth, shining up above you, shining around you, all sides, at your sides, your front, your back, diagonally in all directions, your entire aura glowing through every chakra and all around you, lit with the light of Alcyone. Imagining that light glowing higher still, all the way up to your roof and down into the earth, and all the way out, filling all sides of you, filling the entire room that you're in, and rooting it down into the earth, and still higher still. Imagining it go up and up higher through your roofs, outside, through all the rooms of your house all around you, deep into the earth, until your entire house, the entire building is glowing with the light of Alcyone radiating from you. And higher still, up, up, up into the sky, reaching the clouds and deep down into the earth, past the bones and the aquifers and the caves and the magma into the crystalline core, and out all sides, all across the land, your neighborhood, spreading the city, the town, the country, until it radiates, until the entire earth is glowing with this light. And glowing further still out into the solar system, reaching the other planets, reaching the sun, until the entire solar system is glowing with Alcyone, and further still out, reaching out into the Milky Way, into all the galaxies, touching the Pleiades star system, and past out of the galaxy, reaching out to the edge of the universe, glowing and glowing, Alcyone, beyond the universe, into the multiverse, the infiniverse. space back into your body, allowing it entering, re-emerging from your heart, bringing your consciousness back into the center of your heart, the center of your being, allowing it to resonate in all directions. Back into your heart space, back into your heart space, back into your heart space. Allowing that energy to settle. Return to that beautiful slow breath, to tune back into your breathing and the quality of it. To allow the universe to breathe through you. And we are going to bring the energy of the earth up to ground this, the Apana frequency. And bringing the earth up to our roots, to our feet, to our root chakras, up to our legs, up to our genitals, to our lower organs, our sacral chakras, up through into our stomachs, our solar plexus, our kidneys, up higher into our lungs and liver and heart, up higher, up into our shoulders, down to our arms, into our hands, the Apana earth frequency, higher still, up to our throats, up to our necks, up to our jaws, up to our heads, into our ears, up into our third eyes, into our eyes, up into our crowns, up, growing that vine back up into the lotus, allowing the earth and energy to reach her and to explode outwards and sprinkle all around, down her front and behind and to all sides, as if raining beautiful earth and energy touching back, curving back into our roots and our feet, and allowing that to naturally flow up and circulate through our systems. And allowing the energy of Elsioni and the Apana frequency to mix and to settle in our hearts. And you may need to start gently moving your fingers and your toes. And bringing a little movement, a little shake into your being. Allowing what your body needs. And deep breath in. Hold it and allow it out. Another deep breath in. Letting it out. And one more. And letting it out. Thank you. This is Alexandria, and I am going to gratefully return the session to Brigid. Hello everyone. We just received very beautiful energy and frequencies. however you are feeling is perfect. Whatever is present for you, any sensations, any emotions, any thoughts, they are welcome. And as we return to ourselves here in this moment, continue to breathe through your nose and release through your mouth. And know you are well beyond safe. You are the universe knowing and experiencing itself. You are perfect. I invite you to start to wiggle and even scrunch your toes and feel into your feet, put a little pressure on the ground or any surface they're touching. And start to do the same with your hands. Give them a good fist squeeze. And start to move your arms and splay your fingers and breathe and stretch up towards the sky and just start to feel your body however it needs and wants to feel. And I invite to put your hands on your head and to just slowly start to brush down your head and your face, the back of your head, your shoulders, your collarbones, down your back, down your front, down your arms, your hands, your sides, your belly, down into your legs, all the way down into your feet. And take a breath in and start to rub your hands together, generate some nice warmth. And just bring it gently to your eyes and just open them very slowly. And when you're ready, you can gently brush them, and if you want to come back into this space, you can, or if you feel to stay in meditation and in the space that you're in, that's very welcome. And when you are ready to come out of it, whether that's now or later or when the recording ends, I invite you at some point to take a big glass of water and ask for all of these blessings and all of this energy to enter that water and to drink so slowly and mindfully and allow it to permeate your own entire web of waters, your own being. Thank you. I am going to sit in silence with you for a moment, and then I will say farewell.